despite of having that AWM. So good thing he does have that M1887. Joker is also working on the BLS1. Cannot get in the start.
Yeah, it's fun because he just easily ducked away. Joker sees some of the hits of WAG, but oh, that shot needed to hit. Oh, that's a second miss. That is not good, Joker. You cannot miss shots like that.
There's one thing though. I mean, just you ducking, in spite of the head opened up, doesn't give you that much of the opening. But I love the push coming from Games King. That's what I'm talking about. If Games King rush, make sure that there's enough support to back him out, and they can quickly steamroll against an opponent. Now, eyes already on them. Realize on one side, and there goes Sikui taking out another. And we have a win from WAG. There goes the series, and Vietnam just bags both.
Oh man, they wiped out Movistar R7 in the blaze. They Amaterasu them as they were all in the building. Just like the anime. When Itachi activated Mangekyou Sharingan, that's how he burned his enemies to a crisp. Movistar R7. They started off the second map 2-0, and WAG did a 6-round run it back. Sent themselves into the 1-0 bracket of the Swiss stage. They still have to play later on, but for Movistar R7, the good news is that they have a lot more break. You know, they play tomorrow, of course. The bad news is they're one series away from elimination. So you can give and take, but it's an eye-opener for this team from the Latam region who is participating in Clash 1 for the very first time. And of course, away from their comfort zone.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we're also seeing some potential of, potential growth that will be brought in, especially with Games King leading the pack. But his adjustment, that's one thing though. He's the one who adjusted to his teammates and not the other way around. If in case his teammates just adjusted to his gameplay, they could have grabbed this round. But it's not taking away. It is WAG grabbing the booyah in this first series for the pro match after 2 KOL matches, and there's still a lot more to go.
Still plenty. We did 3 more BO3 for the opening, Swiss stage, and then we have 2 more of the 1-0 Swiss stage, and then we have another KOL match, your favorite influencer. So that's again, we got 6 more BO3s coming up. The night is still young. If you're watching this, just get your popcorns, get dinner, get coffee, get whatever you want, and be ready to stay up for the rest of the night because it's going to be exciting, right? We haven't had this is as the most Free Fire action we've had since EWC Grand Finals, and that was a barn burner, 10 games from evening to late night. So if you are a fan of Free Fire and Naruto, this is a double whammy for you.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, especially if you are in the venue, if you're still watching, if you're watching our broadcast, then make sure that you take advantage of all the fun stuff, all the fun happenings in the venue. And for those who's not, well, we just have to cry in the corner, look at them, but still celebrate Free Fire overall because there's a lot more that's happening. Hopefully, everyone right here is learning a lot, not only from these teams that we just witnessed. It's WAG as well as Movistar R7, but there's a lot more of teams who will be bringing out so much difference. And OB50 update is something that not a lot has adjusted to already. So why not learn for the pros, and why not watch from here? This is where you really find out what you have to do in your CS rank games.
Yeah, it might be labeled a show match, but again, still prize money, and a whole lot of things to show for sure. So for those, again, if you're not familiar with Clash 1 and you want to get to dabble into it, you feel like Battle Royale is the battlefield is not for you.
Probably a chase of that point in terms of points, and probably stretch it over towards the 3 series for this round number 1. So next would be RRQ. United. Before we go there, we're going to interview to listen to what they have to say. So let's bring it over to the stage.
แบบนี้ค่ะเวียดนามของเราออกนำไปก่อนแล้วนะคะ ก็ต้องยอมรับค่ะว่าซีรีส์ของเรามันไม่ธรรมดาค่ะ เพราะฉะนั้นนะคะเดี๋ยวเรามาสัมภาษณ์เขากันเลยดีกว่าและแน่นอนค่ะเดี๋ยวจะให้ยืนเป็น translator ให้นะคะมาคำถามแรกเลยพี่กีอยากรู้ว่าตัวละครตัวไหนในนารูโตะที่ X กับ Free Fire แล้วพวกเขาชอบที่สุดค่ะ Well, as we can see that the series went a little bit easy. Okay, so let's jump into questions first. Which Naruto character in Free Fire is your favorite? Nhân vật Naruto nào ở trong Free Fire là nhân vật yêu thích của các bạn?
Em thì em thích Naruto ạ.
Naruto. Còn Xbox?
Em thì em thích Itachi.
Itachi. Vậy tại sao các bạn thích những nhân vật đó vậy ạ?
Vì Naruto là nhân vật chính thôi.
Nhân vật chính.
Còn em thì Itachi là kiểu nó đẹp trai với nó hơi cool ngầu tí.
Đẹp trai với cool ngầu. So for the Wii, he likes Naruto because he is the main character of the Naruto. ชอบตัวเมน Naruto เลย Yes, and for X4, he said that his favorite character is Itachi. Yeah, because he looks really handsome and cool, you know, powerful. มาสายเท่สายผู้ชายนี่ Yes. What about the others? Oh, okay. So còn những người còn lại thì các bạn nhân vật thích các bạn là cái gì?
Em thích nhân vật Obito ạ.
Obito. Tên là F1.
Em cũng Itachi luôn.
Itachi. Nào. Có lý do không? I think Itachi is everyone's favorite. Yeah, because he's really cool and he's strong as well. What about yours? Me? Yeah. Hinata. Ah. For me, it's the Hokage, the first Hokage. Okay, I understand. They're all little kids and they're cute. Okay. Good. Let's move to the next question. Our second question. ใครในทีมคู่แข่งที่เรารู้สึกว่ารับมือยากที่สุด Okay, so in the match that you guys just play, you guys are คือต้องพูดว่าจริงๆอ่ะแล้วเพย์ไซด์มันก็คล้ายกัน เลยถ้าเกิดจะถามว่าทีมไหนที่รับมือยากเอาเลยจริงๆเนี่ยเขากลับระวังทีมไทยหรือทีมอินโดนีเซียมากกว่านั่นเองค่ะ และนี่ค่ะก็คือ WAG นั่นเอง Congratulations for them ยินดีด้วยนะคะอ่ะเดี๋ยวเราพักกันสักครู่หนึ่งค่ะแล้วเดี๋ยวไปแจกของรางวัลกันต่อแถมแฟนประสาทสายฟ้าและทีมอินโดนีเซียอย่าง RQ บ้างเตรียมตัวรอชมกันได้เลยค่ะ Okay, so again, congratulations for WEG, and we'll see you guys in another match with the next team. But now, let's moving on to our little break, and let's wait for the next match.
There we have it. Thank you very much, Yuki and Yusu. As we look at the highlights right now of what happened between WAG and R7, the Eden Leaf Village. And I just love, I pointed this out earlier, especially in the second round of that game, that our game, like most of our R7 had 2 lead already, and then WAG just brought it back as simply as that to finish the game with 6 games in a row.
Yeah, it is definitely a hard pill to swallow. You know, if you're on Movistar R7, at least you can say that even though it's their first time, you know, they will come in. There's expectations to be set, but to have your enemies run it back 6 rounds in a row is never a good feeling, right? Like you just watch it slip away just like that. And this was a strong start. We literally praised Gainsky. He got an ace this round, and it was setting up Movistar R7 trajectory to be a dominant one, or at least one where they will have to lead for quite a while and make WAG work for it. But after round 5, it fell apart. Like you could see that Movistar R7, it felt like they ran out of ideas, and the calls were getting a bit more messy. They were making a lot more mistakes, and the strategies they stopped working with how strong this innate composition of WAG is. They just kept running at Movistar R7.
Yeah, I mean, Movistar R7, they do have Gameskin who can bring in a lot of coordination, but it's just it's just like that. He can bring in a lot of elimination. The rest of the teams couldn't follow through. And I did mention about him adjusting the game style of the rest of R7, but it didn't work for them. Not even an addition of a point has been gathered by the team at this point. So it's really tough. And hopefully this is a learning experience for Kobe Star R7 as well as Latam region. And WAG would be proceeding into the next game.
Yeah, so next round they'll be playing later on.
Cyber though, straight down to the BFK. Will be closing in soon. There's no shift anymore. It's magic here. Bumping up the road. Limit casting off to Asana as well. Won't see the final. You won't go down. For the stop is going to bring it home. Only one remains.
The Free Fire Ninja Clash Squad Tournament begins with a Swiss stage featuring 8 teams competing for 4 spots in the playoffs. In this stage, each team must secure 2 booyahs to qualify, but any team that loses 2 matches will be eliminated. All matches in the Swiss stage are played as a best-of-3 series. Day 1 kicks off with round 1, where no teams from the same region will face each other. Teams that lose in round 1 move to the elimination round on day 2, where they will still have a chance to claim one of the last 2 spots in the playoffs if they can survive from this round. Once the Swiss stage ends, the 4 teams with 2 booyahs advance to the playoffs, which follow a single elimination format with best-of-3 series matches. The tournament concludes with a best-of-5 series at the grand final to determine the champion.
บอกแล้วค่ะทุกคนว่าความมันของพวกคุณที่กำลังรออยู่ไม่ต้องรอนานค่ะได้เวลากลับมาแข่งขันกันอีกแล้ว และการแข่งขันในคู่นี้นะคะจะเป็นการพบกันระหว่าง RQ คาสุกับบุรีรัมย์ยูไนเต็ด e-sport นั่นเองค่ะซึ่งพูดเลยว่าเมื่อกี้เจอพวกเขาด้านหลังเวที backstage so entertaining.
Welcome back to Ninja Clash Free Fire All-Star Tournament, and I think this is the battle that everyone here at the offline event waiting for. This is RQ Kazu versus Buriram United Esports. I think so many people love you right here. because we are the god of the thunder. I agree, and you guys also the king of Booyah in Free Fire. So let's welcome on the stage, shall we?
Shall we และตอนนี้ขอต้อนรับทีม RRQ เข้าสู่รองแชมป์เกม Free Fire จากรายการ Esport World Cup 2025
Please welcome Team RRQ Kazu, the runner-ups from the Esports World Cup 2025.
และทีมต่อไปรวมขวัญใจมหาชน ปราสาทสายฟ้ารองแชมป์จากรายการ Free Fire World Series Southeast Asia 2025 Spring และนี่คือ Buriram United Esports
The runner-ups from the Free Fire World Series Southeast Asia 2025 Spring, Buriram United Esports.
so much fan
Yeah, really, so much love for Buriram right now.
actually I think both team
Yeah, like everyone is cheering for both of us.
ใช่ แล้วก็นี่นะคะเรียกได้ว่าเป็นเวลาที่พวกเขาค่ะจะจับมือกันสักเล็กน้อยก่อนที่จะประจำโพสิชันแล้วก็ไปงัดกันในเกมเอาเลยจ้า
I think you guys look at each other really like in love, so let's shake each other hands. Oh,
มองตา
wow.
ก็รู้ใจมองตาก็รู้ใจ
Oh,
อ้าว
oh, no. No pulling other members like that. Alright, I think they have shakes their hands, like beating each other and prepare for the first
ใช่
game.
เลยค่ะเพราะต้องบอกก่อนว่าสองทีมนี้เนี่ยคือเจอกันไม่ได้จริง เล่นกันแบบนี้หลังไมค์กันตลอดนะคะอ่ะเชื่อว่าตอนนี้ค่ะทั้งคู่พร้อมกันแล้ว พร้อมไหมคะฮะ ready
Yeah, we're all ready. So let's enjoy the match between RQ Kazu and Buriram United Esports. Head to
ไป
Shoutcaster.
เจอชอกันเตอร์กันเลย
Thank you very much to our hosts Yunsu and Yuki, and also special shout out to my salted caramel macchiato coffee because we are ready for more Free Fire action at the Ninja Clash Free Fire All-Star Tournament. And some might say this is a rivalry for the Aeons. It's RQ Kazu against BRU, where the fight started on the stage before we got into the game. But it's Husky and the Gentleman Neptune to bring you guys more Free Fire action as we continue the Swiss stage of this event.
And definitely the rivalry continues, and it might not be longer than Akatsuki and the Hidden Leaf Village, but this has been a long time running. But the previous season in spring, when Clash Squad is part of it, we didn't see them go against each other. So with this current meta, this will be something different as well. But hopefully they can bring more into the gunfight, similar to what we've seen the other team has done. Probably not similar to what we've seen from WAG and R7. Stretch it out to 3 rounds, why not? Because we are talking about a team that has been rocking the Southeast Asia scene for the longest time. It might be for a battle royale, but for Clash Squad, this is their chance. Bring it on.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think for the side of RQ and BRU, they both have something to prove, especially when you just look back at the track record of these two teams. And it's something that I wouldn't expect myself to say, if it was like 2-3 years ago. But RQ's track record in the past 9 months have been better than BRU overall. EWC second place, FFWS Global in Rio second place. So BRU, I don't think they're forgotten just yet, but RQ has definitely fulfilled some of their some of the prophecies, of keeping up and overtaking BRU. But Clash Squad is a different being. Let's see if this one really goes to 3 games.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's different as well home ground advantage for Brem United. We heard those cheers right there. And yeah, Yuki and Yunsul did mention that they're cheering for both teams, but most of them are just cheering for Brem United. It's home ground for them. They have all that energy, but I'm pretty sure RRQ will not be that easily faced despite of all that pressure because they have been in the pro scene for quite some time and they have been on stage for so many years that they can't like the pressure will not really affect them that much. So let's see though in terms of gameplay as well as the adaptation of the update because if I'm not mistaken, there's a few teams or specific players from interviews that I heard from these teams that couldn't really keep up with the update that quickly, and we just had that from the 30th of last month.
ถ้าเป็นคู่แข่งที่น่ากลัวที่สุดในทัวร์นาเมนต์นี่น่าจะเป็นทีมฟอลคอนครับก็ดีกรีระดับแชมป์ซีจีครับถ้าต้องยกให้แชมป์ซีจีครับก็ฟอลคอนครับทีมที่ผมอยากจะเอาชนะมากที่สุดก็น่าจะเป็นทีม R7 ครับเขาสร้างบาดแผลไว้ให้ผมในรายการก่อนทีมไหนที่อยากจะเอาชนะมากที่สุดก็ในตัวนี้ผมให้เป็น R7 ครับเพราะว่าทัวร์ที่แล้วเขาก็เล่นเจอกับผมแบบป่วนผมทุกแมตช์เลยก็ทัวร์นี้มาเอาคืนครับมาระดับนี้ไม่มีทีมไหนสบายแน่นอนครับมีแต่ทีมเก่งๆทีมไหนที่รู้สึกว่าเอาชนะได้สบายๆก็น่าจะเป็น R7 ครับชิวๆเลยผู้เล่นที่ผมไม่ชอบมากที่สุดนะครับน่าจะเป็นที่ผมเองครับเบียร์ยูวาสนาครับเขาชอบขี้โม้ชอบบอกว่าเดี๋ยวแบกก็เป็นแชมป์สรุปที่ผ่านมาไม่ได้แชมป์เลยโมชีนะคนเมื่อกี้เลยชอบติดแอคชอบยิงหัวโชว์ยิงไม่โดนหรอกนะแต่ชอบแอคเฉยๆนะอย่าให้หยุดฝั่งตรงข้ามมันให้ร้องเลยก็คาดหวังในปีนี้ก็อยากให้กินอิ่มนอนหลับฝันดีแล้วก็อยากจะคว้าแชมป์ทุกรายการในปีนี้เลยครับสำหรับปี 2025 นี้ก็พวกผมรายการที่เหลืออยู่ก็อยากได้แชมป์ทุกรายการที่จัดมาเลยทุกคนคิดว่าบุรีรัมย์ไม่เก่งแค่สกอร์ที่เริ่มเป็นเรื่องจริงครับปุ๊บครับเน้นปุ๊บโดยเฉพาะไอ้วาสนาก็นี้ตรงปุ๊บเลยครับก็สำหรับทัวร์นาเมนต์นี้ผมก็ซ้อมมันมาหนักครับก็อยากเป็นแชมป์ในรายการนี้มากๆครับก็ที่เห็นกันก็แค่ซ้อมมันไม่พอครับรอบนี้ผมมาเอาแชมป์เลย
Well, different focuses from different members. Some want to win in game, some want to win in life. But winning is winning. It's still a bunch of legends on stage. Whether you are here since the start of Free Fire, since the start of their dominance, or whether you are here after other teams overtake them, cannot deny the fact that some of these guys have been at the pinnacle of Free Fire at some point in history.
Exactly. I mean, well, if going to choose whether to win in games or whether win in life, why not choose both? Because if you can win those games, definitely with a prize pool that is involved, not just for the